what happens is an offense committed at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava is a very grave offense. There is how grave it is, we have to understand. We have to understand why Vaishnava offense, Vaishnava aparad, an offense at the lotus feet of a Vaishnava, why it is displeasing to Krishna. We have to understand this. To understand this, there is the incident of once the four Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanat, and Sanandana. These four Kumaras, sons of Brahmaji, they were going to Vaikuntha. These four Kumaras, they were the sons of Brahma, but they were self-realized souls. And therefore, they chose that to always remain as 5-year-old children. They did not want to grow up. Because if they grow up, so many other problems will happen. Lust will enter the heart, anger will enter the heart, greed will come. They wanted to remain aloof from all this. And therefore, they are eternally in the bodies of 5-year-old children. And these 5-year-old children, they went to Vaikuntha because they wanted to have darshan of Lord Vishnu. When they entered Vaikuntha, at the entrance of Vaikuntha, there were two Dwarapalakas. Their name was Jaya and Vijaya. When Jaya and Vijaya saw these four small kids are trying to come in, they stopped them. Hey, stop, stop, stop. Where are you going? Just like some 5-star hotel you go. Suppose some four, 5 street urchins, they start entering. Immediately the security guards will stop. Hey, kahan ja rahe ho? Where are you going? Enga porappa? Idella unakku edayada. Velil po. They will immediately shoo them away. So like this, Jaya and Vijay also thought some four kids have come. What are they doing? Don't come here like that. They didn't realize that these Sanat Kumaras, they are highly self-realized souls. Then this four Kumaras, they got very upset that we have come here to have darshan of the Lord, and who are you to stop? You are supposed to be Vaishnavas, and when another Vaishnava is coming to have darshan of the Lord, you should not obstruct. What is this mentality that you are having? What is this consciousness that you are having? This is not Vaikuntha consciousness. You are having material consciousness. So better you take birth in the material world. Why are you here? Like that, they curse them. Now this commotion was happening here, and this news immediately reached Vishnu, who was inside his chambers. Immediately Vishnu came out to the Vaikuntha Dwara. He came there, and when he came there, he started pacifying the four Kumaras, saying that please don't feel bad, and nice words he started glorifying them to pacify them. Then the four Kumaras, they felt very bad. They told the Supreme Lord Vishnu, we are sorry, we got angry and we cursed your doorkeepers. After all, they were doing their duty. We should not have done that. We are sorry for that. And then Vishnu said, no, 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 please don't say that, because whatever you said is appropriate. Because Vishnu then, he said, Chindyam swabahumapi. Uh, uh, what is that? Chindyam swabahumapi pratikula vrittim. He said, you are my devotees, and my devotees are so dear to me that I will not tolerate any kind of uh, offense or insult towards my devotees. So much so, Chindyam swabahumapi, if my own arm, if my own hand were to rise against my devotees, then Chindyam, I would not hesitate to chop off my own hand. These are Vishnu's words. Can you imagine? Do we love someone so much that if by chance we hit that person with our hand, we are ready to cut off our hand? Do we love anybody that much, to that extent? Vishnu loves his devotees to that extent. If his hand were to pratikula vrittim, if my hand were to rise against you, I would not hesitate to cut off my hand. This is Vishnu's statement. That means Vishnu loves his devotees so much. And if Vishnu loves it, and if somebody loves someone to the extent that we love someone, to that extent, if someone insults or offends that person, to that extent we will get offended. Isn't it? This is natural. Therefore, when Dhruva Maharaj was offended by Suruchi, Vishnu could not tolerate it because Dhruva Maharaj was such a great devotee. And therefore, the instruction that we get from the Srimad Bhagavatam is Vaishnava aparad is something which we should diligently avoid. If we commit Vaishnava aparad, then we have to suffer its reactions. Therefore, we should always be careful not to commit Vaishnava aparad.